Life situations happen to virtually everybody. People, places, things happen to everybody, and that is why we're here on Life Unscripted to talk about everything that concerns life, issues, relationships, and everything in general. And guys, I'm here at the Couch Lounge and Empire, a very beautiful, serene environment with a beautiful ambience. Do want to come visit with your friends and family. So we'll go right on a short break, and when we come back, you'll get to know what we're talking about this week. This is Live Unscripted on MyColorTV, and I'm your host, Cherish. All right, welcome back, guys. Like I said, this week we're going to talk about a scintillating topic. It's something we can definitely all relate with, and the topic is mistakes men make. Like when I hear the sound of this, it just makes me have some, some angry kind of thoughts, feelings. I just feel like I want to vent, but no, that's pessimistic. But guess what? I'm not here alone. I'm here with two beautiful ladies. Hi, girls.
Hello.
Okay, should I say girls, ladies, or women?
Oh, ladies. I said today I'm forever a girl.
Oh my goodness.
There's Woman Crush Wednesday. I'm forever a girl.
Okay, so we'll have you introduce yourself, starting with you.
Hi guys, my name is Jumai Bulama, aka Jujungwa. Pleased to be here once again.
Okay, Jumai has been here on the show, and believe you me, it was a very exciting experience. And to add up to the juice, we have another ebony beauty. You know what I'm talking about. When the black magic. This is what we talk about.
She called me the black magic. Hi guys, okay, so my name is Doris Mayebeda. You can call me Prestigious D. I'm really glad to be here. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, it's glad to have you on the show. We hope to bring all of the heat because we're going to give it hot. There is no mercy. No mercy is taken. So the topic of relationship and men generally can never be overemphasized. We have a lot of relationship talks out there on social media and in reality, but these things never stop because it's a way of life. So I'd like to know what comes to your mind when we talk about mistakes men make. Okay guys, if you're going to comment on this show, then use the hashtag MMM. Don't worry, it's not a Ponzi scheme. Mistakes men make. So let's hear from you. Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is, let me start by saying we all make mistakes. But sometimes people are of the opinion that women tend to make more mistakes. But today it's not about the ladies, it's about the guys. And I'm married. And trust me, there have been a lot of issues. Sometimes apart from the fact that, okay, they want to be the head, they always want to be at the helm of affairs, you get to see that some men make the mistake of being overly controlling. Yes. So how do I mean? Okay, so recently I got into an argument with my husband. Sorry, darling, it's not like I'm trying to put you out here. I'm not trying to put you out here. Okay, so something really happened, okay? We had a little argument about something, and I was trying to make an opinion. This guy didn't listen to me. Instead, he said, why don't you just keep quiet? Do you always have to say something? And this was something that was really hurting. In my mind, I was like, wait, though, can't I just say my mind for once? Do I always have to be because it's mine and I shouldn't say what's on my mind? So I feel like it's a mistake, really. At all points, at any point in time, you should always give your partner a room to say something. At least hear her out. Don't always shut her up. Don't make her look like, okay, because she's a lady, she shouldn't say something. For me, that's a mistake, really.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a mistake.
Okay, so Jumai, do you think there is a general misconceptions of men about women that make them make some mistakes that they do?
Well, I know that there's so many misconceptions out there, but with regards to mistakes men make, one of which would be men wanting to eat their cake and have it.
Oh, yes!
And believe you me, I've been a victim of such. So I'm going to share two stories. One of which, okay, so I was with this guy and we did like each other and we continued like that. But it got to a point where I was at the crossroad because he hadn't come out to say, okay, I want to date you. Okay. He didn't say he wanted to commit, but he was giving me commitment vibes. So at that point I was confused. Okay, so what do I do? So when I step back, he steps 10 times forward, 10 steps forward. And when I step forward, he goes 10 steps back. And it kept on going like that. And at the point, I was forced to confront him. I was like, okay, so what do you need? What do you mean by this? What do you want? What do you want? You know how they say men don't know what they want?
I'm sure he said, give me some time, or let's be friends. Because that's always a lie.
Friendship.
You can imagine.
Friendship is key.
And they want to friend zone you, and they make you look like it's
a relationship. Now, the second incident, a guy said he really liked me. But something inside of me was telling me, wait for a little bit, wait for a little bit, wait for a little bit. And while talking with him, I told him, see, I appreciate honesty. I would prefer you be honest with me. And he said, okay, you know what, let's talk about deep things. I have my ex, so most times we see it's beautiful. And sometimes it feels like she feels a type of way and she steps back. So I'm like, what am I then in the equation? He said, no, I do care about you too. I said, I cannot be your option.
Really?
So if I didn't insist that he should be honest with me, he would have been honest. And he'd have eaten his cake and had it. So, I mean, guys, we're not stupid. I think some guys feel like we're not as smart as... I've heard someone say the other day, someone was telling me that ladies are not as smart as guys. I said, excuse you?
Really?
Excuse you? We are smart, even smarter. Guys,
yeah.
we have so much research out there.
There's actually no doubt about that. Women are
smarter.
Even though sometimes a lot of women don't tend to like speak, you know, we're a lot more emotional compared to men.
So
a lot of women tend to take a lot of shit in marriages. It doesn't mean they don't say these things. Sometimes they do see it, but act like they do not see it because they want to retain the relationship or someone.
Yeah, very, very true. So, you know, with those two things, I just said, you know what, guys, if you are going into a relationship or you meet someone you really like, try and be honest and try and do away with your, what they call them, side bags.
I don't
because it's more like you want to eat your cake, you have options, but you like someone. So how do you like someone and have options?
And I think that will take us to one of the mistakes I feel is connected to what you just said, which is commitment. Because a lot of them would feel like, just like what you said, they would want to probably have something very intimate with you as pertaining to sex. But at the same time, they wouldn't want to feel like they're dating you because they feel they have a number of girls. Like, okay, fine. We ladies, I wouldn't deny, would do that sometimes. Like a lady could have 5 guys, you know what I mean?
Guys do it more.
You know,
guys do it more.
Okay, they do it more, and I think ours is on a different perspective. Not because I'm a lady, but guys would want to. They can actually have sex with 5 girls and
they don't feel a thing.
Anything
love one.
Like
someone told me, for a guy can have. You can be. A guy can have your heart. Yes, a guy can have your heart and go out, sleep with somebody, and come back.
And then I will tell you, you're the
like
first
you
lady.
can be the only girl in his heart.
Yeah.
But you're not the only girl.
I actually think that's bullshit.
No, it's actually a very big mistake. And I was going to say something before you said, Cherry said something. And now, trying to address this particular mistake is where you have to define things. So if you're going into a relationship, just like the story you shared, Jumai, he was trying to friend zone you and you were getting the vibes, the green light that, oh, this guy likes me. On the other hand, he had someone else. So when these things happen, I would advise that you try to define them. Before you even start, guy, what do you want out of this? What are you making out of this relationship? Let it be clearly stated that, okay, I want us to be friends. I want us to have a fling. If it's a fling you want,
don't let yourself be carried away.
Don't get carried away.
Don't let them deceive you.
At the end of the day, you'll be hurt. You're gonna get really hurt, and at that point, it may be too late for you to just start pulling out. So it's advisable to define things from the onset.
Okay, what about a scenario where a guy who has been in other relationships tend to, life goes on. You engage in breakups and then you move forward and go into other relationships, and then this guy had, let's say, a very bad relationship previously because of the kind of girl he dated, and then he ventures into another relationship, and then you see him using the experiences he actually passed through in the previous relationship in that present relationship. What can you say about that?
I feel we all make those mistakes, be it the male gender and the female gender. And what we fail to realize is most times when we have bad experiences with people, we shouldn't generalize it. We tend to generalize it. We feel like everyone is the same. But no, people are different. They're quite different. So I date you, I have this experience. I date her, and I'm not sure I'll have the same experience. We should learn to keep an open mind. So most times, because of those experiences, they tend to, pave way for the decisions we make, which is another wrong thing. So I feel like we need to be more open-minded, guys. We're talking to the guys, right?
Like,
guys. Listen to the wisdom nuggets that we're sharing.
Know.
You guys need to learn.
No, but sincerely, it's a very big mistake. Trying to make other people pay for
People's
things.
Yes.
Because actually no one is perfect.
No one is
perfect. Even you that you're trying to be all judgy and try to find, it's good to tread with caution and all of that, but you don't do it at the detriment of someone else's happiness. Come on. For me, I think when it comes to the issue of love and relationship, you can't say you love someone and cheat on that person or would want to actually make that person cry.
Or be too careful in loving them. You're too careful. Now, talking about that, I actually read a story, I think yesterday on social media. So this guy was saying that she was saying that in her past relationship, she was getting a lot of money from the guy. I think something happened, they broke up. So this new guy that she dated, and she was always being the wifey, trying to
be a wife to
the wife material thing.
Oh my
she gets to do the
Don't be a wife to any man that's not married you.
She gets to do the wife duties, and then this guy doesn't get to pay bills as much as the other guy paid. And she was like, why would I be doing all of these things and then he's not giving me anything in return? Why would I? But the other relationship was much better. So she was trying to hold back. I don't know if it's a good thing she did, but sincerely, if you're not married,
don't do wifey duties for no man.
See, I think sometimes we ladies actually contribute to all of these things. We do.
I
Because,
totally agree.
you know, there's something I believe about men. Men are chasers. So if you displace them from that position of chasing you and then make it feel like you're the one chasing them, they will just misuse it.
Obviously.
They will misuse it. So you can't say you're in a relationship with someone and then you go spend the entire dog and donkey hours with them, do their laundry, you cook for them, you cook for their friends when they come home to watch
our wife.
Our
wife. And they deceive you with our wife.
Excuse me, there's something else. There's something I think guys do. Do you know, as you just said, our wife, there could be 5 wives, like 5 wives.
Everybody's their wife.
Everybody,
as long as you cook for the friends.
Our
wife.
She's the one. She's the one.
One Yoma. I go in. I'm being honest with you, that's what they do. We have guys here.
And they have the legitimate one. There's someone they really know that this is the real wife. The wife to be in quotes. And the other person is just our wife. And they come and go our wife. They keep telling you our wife. And your man is like, whoa. So he likes me this much. His friends know me.
Don't be deceived.
So I think we need to wise up really.
Another thing that frustrates me with guys is, now you're tired of a relationship. Why not tell the girl that you're not interested any longer? Rather, they frustrate you into breaking up with them. I have a story. Don't break up no more.
Are you serious?
Guys don't break up no more.
I have a story. I'm going to tell you something.
Okay, before we come back, the conversation continues. This is Life Unscripted. Welcome back. We are in the heat of the conversation of mistakes men make. If you want to comment on this show, do well to use the hashtag MMM. So you were saying?
Oh yes, I was saying something. So there was this story I read again. I get to read a lot of stories. So this young man said he met this very beautiful lady, very curvy lady. And so he got to like her. They went, they started rolling. They liked each other. And so it got to the point where they wanted to get intimate. So Uncle said while they were in the process of trying to get into the act, she undressed, they were kissing, smooching, hugging, all of those beautiful things you can ever imagine. Boom! He perceived this horrible smell from
which was a turn off.
It was a turn off for him, like
down south.
So immediately the whole feelings, the likeness he had for this lady just vanished. So he wanted to end the relationship. He didn't know how to go about it. So he started picking up issues. He was not nagging, bringing up stories, disappointing days, and all of that. So she got tired and said, you know what? Stop calling me. I'm tired. And Uncle said, she made it easy for me.
For salvaging
I didn't know how to go about it. So I think at that point it was really uncalled for because there are ways he could have gone about it. Probably help her out or do stuff.
What is wrong? Even if you don't want the relationship anymore,
help her.
You can help her as a friend. Okay, you just approach her.
And then he came online to say it.
Oh,
and I think
oh my goodness!
I think
and they say, hi, keep me anonymous. I don't want
that's way out.
I think that is a
line.
new trait they have learned. Because, not to throw any shade, we have guys here, so not to throw any shade, but seriously, I think it's something that's trending right now because a friend of mine some months ago had this guy, she was dating, everything was all right, everything was lit. And all of a sudden, the guy stopped taking her calls, so many excuses. He wasn't so busy at work when they started. All of a sudden, he started getting busy.
2 minutes for.
Whenever she says, oh, let me come to the house, he's like, no, I'm not in. And messages, she sends messages, she's like, what's happening? He's like, no, I'm too busy at work. That's the reason. I had to be honest with her. I said, darling, this is a red flag. Give this guy space. Let him be. You don't necessarily need to come out to say, I don't want this relationship any longer.
There's so many signs.
There's so many relationships that you don't need to come out and say, you know what, I'm not interested. So just give him space. Give him. The space lasted up to a year.
Oh.
And the guy now, you know the messed up thing, he came and wanted to act like
nothing happened.
Like nothing happened. Like everything was okay.
It's always a storyline.
And I'm wondering.
What an
Exactly. And I'm wondering, what were you doing for a year?
A whole year.
What
That's
was
like
happening
12
with
months.
you?
So tell me, did she go back? Did I get back?
No, she
together?
didn't go back. She was wise enough not to go back. She didn't go back. And I think it's something that leads on to another mistake guys make. Communication.
Oh my goodness. That is a total, like, I don't know how that could be solved.
You know, communication is the bedrock of every
communication. They do not know how to communicate. I've had a guy who cried foul. Sorry, so many stories.
Wow.
A guy who cried foul. A friend of mine, they say, ladies, we date a guy and we don't date people we love. We marry who's ready, right? We don't marry who we love. We marry who's ready. So she was dating this guy for a while. And he wasn't saying anything about marriage. And there was this guy at the corner disturbing her for marriage, saying, darling, I would like to settle down with you. You are the person. I don't want to even date you. I want to marry you. And she continued pushing, and it felt like she was pushing herself on her boyfriend. And she left to get married, only for this guy to go on social media saying,
after all
I'm
done for her.
heartbroken. You know, I had it in mind to marry her in the next 2 years. I wasn't financially stable. I didn't have enough. She did not say anything.
She is omnipotent, omnipresent.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She
gets to read
mind. She's supposed to read his mind. Instead of them talking to their partner about things, they go tell their male friends about stuff, which is not right.
Communication.
You have to communicate with your partner because it's just like the crux of every relationship. There is no way I can automatically understand you at every point in time. It's not possible.
Okay, so to add to that, another mistake that is quite related to communication is the fact that men don't listen. Now, how do I mean?
Preach, sister. Preach.
That is a
hey, baby.
Don't listen.
Hey, baby. Sometimes it's when you're trying to converse with them, he's on his phone. I think this applies to me.
It's general.
No, I think
so. General. They hear, but they don't.
You know, like, okay. Can you please? He's nodding. I said, so what did I say? What was I get to ask, what was the last thing I said? And I said, oh, did you say something?
Oh wow.
It's heartbreaking.
Oh wow.
It's
Okay. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and then he was of the opinion that people do that, like men actually do that because most ladies are attention seekers, and we don't expect them to always be at our beck and call.
I say something?
We love attention.
I was like, bro, are you serious?
Have you had the alternate argument where they say treat men like babies? Men are your second babies. I don't understand. Who is seeking attention more?
They are.
Exactly. Exactly. They say men are babies. They want to be treated like the head of the home.
Yeah.
But they also want to be treated like babies. You don't ask which one should we treat you like.
Both
which
of them
one?
at the same time.
It doesn't. You guys need to pick a struggle, guys. If you're listening to us, pick a struggle. One more.
Okay. Jumai is all
people that come to say cheating is a mistake. Men, if you're out there,
that's the line.
It's not a mistake.
Because
it's a deliberate act.
Always intentional. In fact, something you
deliberate.
think and then you get into it.
It's not a mistake. And I just have one word to say to all the guys out there listening to us today. You know, I don't know if you've seen these public buses that have these quotes on them that say, fear God.
After women, fear God. I mean, after God,
fear women.
Yes.
Guys, that word is something that is very true that you need to believe. Because a woman can have children for you in a house and none of those children are yours. A woman can do something much worse to you and smile and look you in the face. And
you got it right there.
You do not have. See, men feel like they can hurt women.
But we're better at the game.
We don't want to see a woman hurt.
You know why it looks like we are more vulnerable is because we are really emotional. So sometimes that's why it looks like they have an edge over us. So even though we know how to deal with them, but we get more emotional.
And after God,
and there's some men that come with this generalized idea of all men cheat. So every lady
Oh,
should
men
bear
are
that
polygamous
in
in
their mind.
nature.
The other one
God.
was, it's in the makeup of
A man.
And I'm
Where is that
wondering.
coming from? It's coming from the pit of hell. So we women are meant to be faithful. You can go out and cheat while we stay home, birth your babies, take care of you at the same time after you're done cheating. See, this had better stop in the year 2021.
It has to
because
stop. It
Women
has
are going to come all out. Like all out.
After God,
Fear women. I think that's the line for you
After
today.
God, fear
Guys,
women.
you know, guys are actually watching this, so don't feel
No, we love
attacked,
you.
you know, don't
We
feel
love
attacked, but
you.
these are reality.
We love you guys. We say we care about you. We're looking out for you. That's why we're dishing out these nuggets.
Just
so
to let you know,
learn.
sometimes they get
So
to do
you
these things without knowing
learn.
that they're doing them.
You know,
So
you
just
may be
learn.
doing it unconsciously and you may not know. So you learn.
Okay, guys, we've talked about the mistakes men make, and I think in 1 or 2 points we've been able to see how this can be sorted out. And one point I got is the fact that they should always try to listen to their partners. And you said that they should always try to listen to their partners, communicate, just do these stops in the positive way. All the things you said, you can stop this by yourself. So before we end this conversation, we would have to hear from you, your last words on the show. What are you going to tell your brother watching this, your friends, your male friends that are actually seeing this? What can they take out from this entire conversation?
Okay, so you guys listening to us, men especially, you guys are amazing. In fact, there can't be a complete world without a man. But then again, you need to up your game. Try to listen to women, treat your woman like something really special that she is. And where it has to do with communication, please pay more attention to it and do your best and make sure you have a happy home. Peace out. Thank you.
Okay, Jemai.
The grass can never be greener when you don't water it. The grass is only greener where you water it. So stop looking outside. You look for Coke bottle shapes.
Oh.
You look for fine faces. Appreciate what you have.
Yeah.
Decide to do the work. Relationships are work. They are hard work. And if you know you don't want to do the work, please tell every single girl out there, there are ladies who want to have flings. Feel free.
Yeah.
But lastly, after God, fear
Yeah,
women.
women.
Okay, so from my end, I would say be decisive, just like Jemai has said. Always know what you want. You can't have everything at the same time.
Oh, yes.
If you want a particular kind of woman, do well to be satisfied with what you have. Build her into the kind of woman you want. You can't say you would have okra and, ogbono soup.
Egusi.
They talk about a mixture of the three of them.
You can't have
touch of
you
egusi,
can't have a
ogbono
Virgin
and
Mary with a mix of Beyonce.
No, doesn't work.
It's impossible.
Doesn't
So
work.
Let's just try to always strike a balance. Always define your relationship. It's either she is a friend or a partner.
She's a lover, yeah.
Don't play no games, okay? Because definitely the future is there. You're going to give birth to female children, and you wouldn't like for your female child to be treated in such a way. So that's it. I'm beginning to sound like a preacher, am I?
Oh,
You sound like
for
a preacher.
this,
Because a lot of people are going to be like,
You
what
have
she's
to be.
saying.
Yeah.
When we have a variety of different species of women.
Okay, so nobody's perfect, and this is where we wrap it up for this week's episode of Life Unscripted. It's been an amazing moment with these two beautiful ladies, and from us, we say take care and have a lovely week. Before we go, do well to follow us on all our social media platforms at MyColorTV, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel, MyColorTV. Until I come your way next week, my name is Cherish. Bye-bye from us. Bye.
MyColorTV, life in living color.